Get more for your business with Northwest Registered Agent. They help you launch an LLC for just $39 plus state fees, while helping protect your identity by keeping your home address private. Don't wait. Protect your privacy, build your brand, and get your complete business identity in just 10 clicks and 10 minutes. Visit northwestregisteredagent.com/paidofd and start building something amazing. Get more with Northwest Registered Agent at northwestregisteredagent.com/paidofd. You know you want to start a business. What you may not know is how to make it a reality. GoDaddy Arrow's got you. It uses AI to help you find the domain name that's right for you. Next, answer a few prompts, and with a couple of clicks, Arrow will design a professional-looking website or storefront in minutes. Arrow can even help you stay engaged with your customers. Just attach a professional email that matches your domain. With GoDaddy Arrow, you can build a business without having to know a thing about this stuff. Just visit GoDaddy.com to get started. That's GoDaddy.com. Premium features require paid subscription. See terms on site. This is Optimal Finance Daily, The Honeymoon Phase of Early Retirement by Leif, a physician on F.I.R.E.com. Many newly wedded couples go out on a honeymoon. It's a special vacation, usually after the wedding, that features romance, connection, and in many cases, letting the world drop away so that the couple can focus on each other. The non-vacation parts of the honeymoon can last for months or even years after the wedding, as the couple takes special pleasure in being married and being united. After a while, for many couples, the honeymoon dissipates and being married becomes the new normal, the thing you're used to. It's not new and novel anymore. Can retirement work the same way? In today's post, we explore this honeymoon phase for early retirees. The first several months of early retirement are the honeymoon phase. While it can be a little different for each early retiree, once you finally break the chains, there's a sequence of emotions you go through that mark the first several months as unique. What is that sequence of emotions you can expect to go through in early retirement? And how might the honeymoon phase of early retirement be best used as a springboard to continued growth? Emotions peak on retirement day. This is that day you've thought about for a long time, retirement day. You've been saying goodbye for what seems like forever now. You have no idea how you'll feel the next day, probably not that much different. After all, we're a progress and success-driven lot, always on the next best thing. We're used to transitions as we rotate in med school and residency. Then you hit your career, and likely at some point you said, "Is this all there is?" And you retired. We all have different reasons to retire, but all early retirement is the same. I think the honeymoon phase ended when fear reared its ugly head. But before we get there, what is the honeymoon phase of early retirement? We have an idea of the things we'll do when we retire, and you attack those things with gusto. Me, first, I cleaned out every space in the house and barn. I followed the Pareto principle with my cleaning, so I'll admit I need to go back through again, but not day after day for weeks on end this time. So you have an idea of the people you'll see and the activities you'll plan, but after a few months, these activities become routine. Maybe they don't provide the same happiness you were looking for. Yes, doing laundry for the first time in a few years was fun. A few times. Then, as I was worried, resentment towards my family crept in, but that's for a different blog. This is a little different than a honeymoon, where you go away after your wedding for a couple of weeks and then return to real life. Kid, the real life you're returning to is retirement, so the honeymoon is forever. It's the feeling of honeymoon that fades in early retirement. The excitement, the anticipation is gone. Routines are set. And what's next? More emotions for sure. Which emotions? Those will be yours to feel. What's next after the honeymoon phase of early retirement? After the honeymoon phase, you have the big decision phase, navigating longevity phase, and the solo journey phase. What comes next with the big decision phase? This is all about purpose and maintenance of what brings you joy. I bet purpose underlines all major phases, though Coughlin thinks the honeymoon phase is more about ambiguity in work, family, and your role in retirement. I retired into sequence risk, which gave me plenty to think about as far as money's concerned. But money wasn't the issue. After 4 months, I figured out I was suffering from chronic burnout for most of the last 20 years. So finally, let's get back to the emotion one might feel at the end of the honeymoon phase of early retirement. What's after the honeymoon in retirement? When the honeymoon phase of early retirement is over, people often have feelings of disenchantment and boredom. That "is this it" phase kicks in after a few months. How am I going to spend the next 30 plus years? This is important, and the real issue here, what are you afraid of? Fear in retirement. What are you afraid of in early retirement? No, I'm not talking money now. You retired early. You got the money figured out. But wait a moment. Is it about the money? I think some people turn their non-financial retirement issues into financial ones, but that's a pretty easy solution because you either did or did not save enough for retirement. Fortunately, the folks I deal with have oversaved. Thus, there's a high risk of non-financial problems spilling over into spreadsheets. Fear is likely a result of wondering if you have enough, not enough money, maybe enough joy, happiness, potential fulfillment. Is that boredom creeping in? No, worse, it's fear. Fear or some other strong negative emotion. You'll be emotional when the honeymoon phase of early retirement ends. You thought you were prepared, and you are. But when you get there, wait, where did this flood of emotions come from? You did not expect such a response to your new routine life that it would affect you in a flood of emotion. How can you answer the question, is this it? Here's the answer. Pivot. If that doesn't work, pivot. Keep trying. All you have is time. Fear and the honeymoon phase of early retirement. So you'll go through an adjustment phase in early retirement called the honeymoon phase. With it, you have additional emotional baggage to work through. The sort you missed with the high emotions of actual early retirement. You retire and things go well for a while. Then they don't. That's life. The honeymoon phase is marked by a sign. You feel the surge of unprocessed emotions come back to you. Is this all there is? How do you adjust to life when it changes? You pivot. You adapt to new circumstances. Early retirement is a time of change, a massive change. Keep digging into what brought you moments of flow in earlier phases of life. Keep bringing those back. As I help other people transition to early retirement, what do I see in them? They're putting their non-financial fears in spreadsheets. What do I see in myself? Luckily, I don't like spreadsheets. I'll admit I felt fear during my honeymoon phase of early retirement. It's not about the money. It's about finding fulfillment in the next 40 years. Choose the abundance mindset rather than the scarcity one, and you might find that you need fewer spreadsheets to keep track of your joy. You just listened to the post titled The Honeymoon Phase of Early Retirement by Leif of physicianonfire.com. I don't like paying rent, and I bet you don't either, but Built makes it feel a little better. Built is the loyalty program for renters that rewards you for your biggest monthly expense, rent. With Built, every rent payment earns you points that can be used towards flights, hotels, Lyft rides, Amazon.com purchases, and so much more. And when you pay rent through Built, you unlock access to exclusive benefits from a network of more than 45,000 merchants. You just link your credit cards, spend at your favorite local spots, and you can earn Built points on top of your regular card rewards. Built points were actually ranked the most valuable point currency by the Points Guy. Personally, I'd redeem my points towards travel, booking a long weekend somewhere sunny. Paying rent is simply better with Built. Join the loyalty program for renters at joinbuilt.com/OFD. That's JOINBILT.com/OFD. Use that URL so they know that we sent you. Introducing your new Dell PC, powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps you handle a lot, even when your holiday to-do list gets to be a lot. Because it's built with all-day battery, plus powerful AI features that help you do it all with ease. From editing images, to drafting emails, to summarizing large documents, to multitasking. So you can organize your holiday shopping and make custom holiday decor, and search for great holiday deals, and respond to holiday requests and customer questions and customers requesting custom things, and plan the perfect holiday dinner for vegans, vegetarians, pescatarians, and Uncle Mike's carnivore diet. Luckily, you can get a PC that helps you do it all faster, so you can get it all done. That's the power of a Dell PC with Intel inside, backed by Dell's price match guarantee. Get yours today at Dell.com/holiday. Terms and conditions apply. See Dell.com for details. I think the emotions described here can apply to reaching any big goal. Initially, it's thrilling and you have so much energy to bask in the glory of your achievement. But over time, you might realize that the pursuit of the goal could have been distracting you from some deeper work. That's the personal development stuff, the unresolved stuff, the self-worth stuff that isn't solved by more money in the bank. More time and space in your life allows for more awareness. And sometimes that awareness is confronting. While I'm not traditionally retired, working less has made it abundantly clear to me how much of my self-esteem is tied up in productivity and completing tasks. With less on my plate to accomplish, I'm being forced to base my self-worth on more solid ground. While it hasn't been easy for me, I do believe this kind of personal development will benefit me in the long run. Some of life's tough questions start to loom when you have more free time. How do I want to spend my time? How do I sort through the seemingly endless options? Who do I want to spend that time with? And what do I want to create? What is my purpose? That right there is one of those questions that can take a lifetime to answer. And that should do it for today. Thank you for being a subscriber to the show. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow, where optimal life awaits.